Spotlight video. Okay, can everybody see that? You would think I'd be better at this by now, but don't assume anything, right? All right. This way and this way. Okay, good to go. Thank you, Ms. Schoeneman, for letting me know that. Appreciate it. All right, so now we've got this going, and now I'm going to do a big, huge rainbow right here. I'm going to stop when I get to the top, make sure I'm on line. I'm going to bring it down, and look, I went too far. Not a big deal. Just connect it. Touch it up. Okay, you guys are probably like, what is that? I bet you'll know pretty soon. Okay, now I'm going to do one line there, one line there, one line there, one line there. Okay. This is our first little monster. And I'm not going to tell you guys what colors to make them. I'm not going to do any of that. What I want you guys to do is figure out which, we're going to do 6 of these, which emotion it is and how you're feeling. Okay. Now with this one, I'm going to do 2 lines up here, and you guys are probably like, those are his arms. They're not. Zoink. And now let's draw some hands. Okay, now I'm not putting a mouth on them right now. I'm not going to do eyes. Because what I'm going to do at the end of this, after we're done drawing the bodies, I'm going to get another piece of paper. I'm going to give you some examples of mouths and eyes that you can put on. Like I'll show you guys real quickly. Let's see. I'm going to pick just one random person here. Let's see what I can do. Okay, hang in there for a sec. I'm going to show you guys a pretty cool trick. Jada, I know you're going to help me on this. All right, can everybody see Jada? Jada, okay, hold on. Okay, Jada, I need you to show, cover your face, like cover your nose and mouth, Jada. Like that. Okay, now show me mad eyes, like you're so mad. Oh, look at that. Now show me happy eyes. Now show me surprised eyes, like you're so surprised. Okay, now cover your eyes and show me a mad face. Show me a surprised face. Very good. Okay, now what I'm showing you guys there is eyes can tell a ton about how someone's feeling. So can your mouth. So you guys know when you're in Mr. East class and you're messing around, I'm like this. Oh, I got to get you off of there so we can do this. So if you see Mr. East standing there like this, you know there's big trouble about to happen. Things are not going to be good. Jada, honey, thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to show you eyes and stuff like that in a second. Okay, let's draw our second monster. Here we go. Oh no, I lost my Sharpie. Oh, nope, it's in my pocket. Okay, let's rock and roll this thing. Okay, right here, right next to him, I'm going to draw a square, but it's going to have rounded edges. So I'm going to go around that edge, around that edge, around that edge, and round that edge. So for sure it's a square, but it has rounded edges. So do that. Okay, and this guy or girl is going to have one ear right there and one ear right there. And then we need some legs. And I kind of want this one to have long legs. Yours don't have to be long. And I'm going to give it duck feet. And I'm going to show you how to make duck feet real quickly. So I'm going too fast. I know that. So I'm going to stop right there. Okay. And I'm going to make 2 diagonal lines coming out of the legs like that. Because we're going to do some duck feet. And all I'm going to do is wavy lines like this. Okay, perfect. Now this guy needs some arms too. Now remember, this monster's eyes are right here. We're going to put these monster's eyes actually on the head. And we'll do that in a second. All right. As you can tell, I'm not too worried. I'm going to have these 2 monsters holding hands. So they might be the bestest of buds. Okay, and look, I'm going to draw the eyes right here. I'm not drawing the mouth, but I'm going to do 2 circles for the eyes right there. All right, catch it up, buds. Catch it up. I was super excited about the Saber-Tooth Tiger today until I heard that book. And I thought that's such a fun book. Let's go for it. All right, next monster. Let's go with an oval. Okay, so look, with the oval, I'm going to go right here. And just like that. That's a terrible oval. Look what I did. That's all right. And this guy, I'm not going to give ears to. I'm going to give horns to. And some people think, ooh, that has horns. That might be a bad guy or a mean one. But if you remember Monsters Incorporated, James P. Sullivan had horns, and he was very nice. So did Mike Wazowski, I think. And Randall, who was the mean one, did not have horns. All right. Now with this guy's legs, let's switch it up a little bit. Let's go V, or I'm sorry, I don't know why I said the diagonal line, straight down, diagonal line, straight down. And I'm going to do the exact same line right there and not close it. And now I'll teach you guys a little trick to make it look like your feet are 3-dimensional. Okay? Right here, put a happy face there and a happy face there. Connect this line to the outside one on each side. And then where the heel is, just make a backward C and a forward C. And then connect it. Now here's the secret. Sad face right there, sad face right there, and you got some shoes. Okay, and this guy, we need to make some hands as well. He could have his hands up in the air saying, hey, how are you? Now, normally, I would be adding some kind of texture, maybe like circles or stars, but because you guys are adding emotion, I want you to come up with that. This guy is only going to have one eye, but I'm not going to fill anything in. But we'll see. All right, so we have 3 of our cool monsters done. Luckily, we have all this negative space up here to do another one. So let's do it. Okay, this one, let's go with the circle right here. Let's go way over here. So I'm just going to do a normal circle as good as I can. I liked it until the top. This one, I will do a triangle here for an ear with one inside, a triangle here for an ear with one inside. And Let's go some more horns right there and right there. It would be very hard to wear a baseball hat if you had horns. Any kind of hat, I guess, for that matter. All right. And this one looks like he's just floating in the ground, on the in the air. So I was going to give him real long legs, but I'm not going to now. I'm going to do a little circle there. I'm going to do a triangle there, like that. And I'm going to turn him into a balloon monster. Let's go right down there. But that's not to say he can't have emotions and feelings too. And this one I'm actually going to give emotions to, just so you guys can see it. And watch what I do. I'm going to draw a straight line right here. Half circle. You do not have to do this. Half circle. And that's going to be my first guy. And this one I can add some details on. Well, look, he doesn't feel very happy. And I think the reason he's not very happy is because he has to go everywhere that these two go, because that's their pet balloon. So he's probably like, ugh, we got to do that again. Ugh. Okay, so that's my first emotion. I'm not going to mess with these yet. We'll do that in a little bit. All right, next one. I'm going to do a sad face right there, right in the middle. And then I'm going to bring a line down here, but I'm going to stop when I get to these guys because I don't want him running in front of it. It's going to look strange. And plus, by creating that line, it gives the illusion that there's depth in our artwork. So because of that side, I'm going to do the exact same thing here. I'm going to stop when I get to that arm. I'm going to bring it down to this arm, bring it down here, and same thing. Look at how big that monster is. He's gigantic. And he has little tiny feet back there. And you can't see the other foot. All right. So we're looking good there. We'll give him little tiny hands up here. And another little tiny hand. All right. We're going to go one horn right there. So he's like a narwhal monster. And then I'm going to make one eye big, one eye little, and you don't have to do that. That's just what I'm doing. And you know what? I said I was going to wait, but I've got to make this guy crazy. That's just how it felt. And look, all I did was put one eyeball over there and one over there. So he's looking different directions. And then I'm going to do a wavy line like this with his tongue sticking out. And I've got to grab my Sharpie, get a little color in there. I know I was supposed to wait for you guys, but I just saw this guy and he reminded me of something crazy, so I had to do it. But I like him. All right, so we're going to draw one more right here. And then we're going to talk about different ways to decorate them. So let's see here. Let's go with just a tall, skinny one. So I'm going to make a sad face there. And I'm going to bring it straight down behind this guy. Kind of looks like he's behind him. Now yours doesn't have to be exactly like that. Mine it looks almost like a cucumber or something. This one, I'm going to give eyes like this. And I'm going to hold off on the mouth. Okay, so you guys catch up real quickly. Here's our 6 little monsters. And then we're going to start drawing faces on them. Okay, and I'll come up with some different faces. You guys can do anything you want. And that's what I always tell you guys. The most important thing about this art is that it's your art. You don't have to do the same thing I did. Yesterday, what did we draw yesterday? We drew the dinosaurs. Someone sent me a picture. They drew 3 snails, and I loved it. I really believe that the purpose of art is to make you happy. So if you like doing something, do it. I don't care what it is. Have fun with it. All right. Now, the first one right here. I'm going to make him angry. So I'm going to do one diagonal line there, one diagonal line there. And look, just by making those diagonal lines, he looks so mad. So everybody, you start thinking about your emotion and think about what color does angry look like? To me, I think it always looks red. But you can do it however you want. Okay, so that's my first one. Now I've got to think about how I'm going to draw the mouth to make him look so mad. Let's see what I can do here. Okay, I'm going to make it like this. I'm going to put a C right there. And a backward C right there. And I'm just going to connect them. Then put a straight line and add the teeth. And I'm going to show you why he's mad. He dropped his ice cream cone. And that's a good reason to be mad. All right. Okay, now the next one I'm going to do, and you can do it on any monster you want. Doesn't have to be on this one. Okay, this guy is going to be scared. So I'm going to draw big, big eyeballs or pupils in there, like that. We're going to draw his eyebrows going this way. And then his mouth is open so big. And I wonder what scared looks like. What color scared is. Okay, we already have that, yeah. Okay, we probably should draw somebody happy, right? That's always a good one. So let's do this guy happy. Okay, and the way I like to draw happy is I start with just that smile there. And I put a little smile on top of it on each side. And if she's really happy, I'm going to go right like that. And then make the tongue right there. Okay? And the tongue, you can draw however you want. And make this one pink. And I always like to color this part black so it looks like the inside of their mouth. And in cartooning, they do that a lot. And now we need the eyes. And we're going to put, you see how we did these ones like this, and we did these ones at a diagonal? This one we're just going to go right like that. Super happy. And then my favorite type of eye to draw, and this is the great part about art, and I think we talked about this yesterday, is how the simplest of lines make the biggest of deals. So watch this. By drawing a line straight across there and doing a half circle, look how sleepy he is. Maybe he's annoyed. Maybe he's sleepy. I don't know. I think he's annoyed. He's like, all right, get on with it, for goodness sakes. Okay, so these are my monsters. I'm going to flip. I'll get a new piece of paper, and I'll draw some different eyes for you guys, or different cartoons. Now, I'm not too worried about the negative space today. I'm not too worried about the ground, because I just have it all over the place. But I want you guys to have fun with this. Add details, add texture if you want to, but for sure, add color, because that's how we're going to talk about our emotions. All right, so now I'm going to draw a couple eyes that you guys can use. You do whatever you want to do with it, and you don't have to use them, but I for sure want to see how you guys are feeling at the end of this. All right, so here we go. I'm going to draw sad real quickly. Can you guys see there? Okay. So with sad, I'm almost making the eyes like they're an egg, and they kind of look like teardrops. And then if you add a teardrop, okay, and the eyes up top, now you have sad little eyes. And that's just as simple as going like that. And you could even add some water right here if you wanted to. Okay. And there could be a ton of teardrops, or it could be just one. Okay, now let's go with kind of a fun. We're gonna go circle there, right there. And you guys have probably seen this before when they're winking, right? All right. SpongeBob, you've seen this. When SpongeBob gets really tired, his eyes will be like this, but then he'll have all these little lines in it. And look how simple the mouths can be. I'm going to do one more, and then I'll talk to you guys, and we'll see if we need to come up with any other ones. I don't know. What do you guys think these ones are? Look at this.